On the news tonight, Nigerian Institute of Public Relations charts way forward with traditional institution students. Associates appreciate God for the appointment of Kehinde Onasoya as new Ogun State Head of Service, plus updates from the business world. Hello, good evening, and thanks for joining us in Channel 12 News tonight. My name is Nta Abeokuta. As part of activities marking the 2024 Nigerian Institute of Public Relations NIPR Week holding in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, top management of the institute interfaced with traditional rulers in the state and encouraged the monarchs to embrace the principles of public relations to enhance development of their domains. Yemi Dalimo has details.
The week-long event of the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations commenced with this special engagement with traditional rulers in Ogun State, focusing on the need for the royal fathers to leverage on public relations strategy to build goodwill, mutual understanding, credibility, and reputation management in their various communities. Setting the ball rolling, the president of the institute, Dr. Ike Niliaku, noted that PR as a strategic communication process builds mutually beneficial relationship between organizations and the public and encourages the traditional rulers as the custodians of the culture and traditions of the people to promote community relations, national integration, cohesion, among others.
You can't develop a nation without community relationship. We are emphasizing community relationship, and we are trying to relate with them in a manner that they will understand the weight of what they carry from the perspective of community relationship for peace building.
Chairman of the State Council of Traditional Rulers, who is also the Akaribu of Remo Land, Oba Babatunde Adewale Ajayi, represented, and some members of the Traditional Council say the engagement with the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations is apt as they would adopt the PR strategies to enhance the development of their domains.
It's a good program and it's rightly timed too, and like you can get from the responses from the KBACs, a lot of them are picked one or two things from today's interaction, and it's a good one, and we look forward to having more of it in future.
It's a very fantastic program. Not only that people had an opportunity to vent their opinions, I am particularly impressed that it has to do with public relations and the fact that people agree that all robbers are public relation officers in their own various domains. As I see myself as one public relation officer for SOSA, my own child.
Prominent PR guru, including former president of the institute, Mazi Mike Okereke, Niyi Okpeiton, and Chief Fasi Yusuf, urged the participants to attract development, use technology to raise funds for their projects, as well as address security challenges in their communities. The engagement with the traditional rulers is with the theme driving increased relevance for traditional rulers in contemporary Nigeria through public relations. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalimo, NTA News.
Similarly, in an effort to build the capacity of the upcoming public relations professionals and prepare them for the competitive career path through mentorship and advocacy, the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations organized a robust interactive session with students of higher institutions of learning as part of the activities for her inaugural Public Relations Week in Abeokuta. I'll bring you details of our report in our subsequent bulletin. And away from NIPR, Ogun State government has flagged off the sales of rice at a subsidized rate to civil servants from grade level 1 to 7 as another palliative measure to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy removal. Akim Jimo reports.
While performing the symbolic flag off, Ogun State Governor Nta Abeokuta represented believes that the initiative will help in bringing succor to the civil servants in the wake of the prevailing national economy, describing the initiative as another measure taken to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal by the federal government.
The state government aims to enhance the quality of life of workers and their families, especially during these challenging times. Your hard work, resilience and commitment to the good cause of the current administration in Ogun State have not only contributed to the successes it has recorded in the actualization of the Shaya mantra, but have also played a crucial role in advancing the goals and objectives of the state government.
Other speakers acknowledged that expectations are high from the state government in the area of prioritizing the welfare and well-being of workers whom they described as the engine room of the state government. The beneficiaries were full of appreciation to the governor for the gesture.
He sold the rice for us at the very cheap rate. We are very happy and we are saying God bless him and the Lord will help him to do more.
I'm very glad about the rice that the governor provided for us. So thank you to the governor.
I'm really happy for this opportunity that our governor, Nta Abeokuta, gave to us, all civil servants in Ogun State.
Ogun State government has since the year 2023 rolled out a number of palliative measures to cushion the effect of the harsh economy. These include payment of a monthly stipend of 10,000 naira, additional transport allowance for civil servants, provision of compressed natural gas buses at reduced prices to ease the transportation of civil servants and residents, payment of cash awards to students, provision of health care delivery system at discounted rate, among others. In Abeokuta, Hakeem Jimo, Nta News.
Meanwhile, the appointment of Mr. Kehinde Olufemi as the 20th head of service of Ogun State is a landmark achievement in his 32 years of meritorious service in and therefore calls for celebration and thanksgiving. Hakeem Jimo has details of a special Thanksgiving service and reception organized in honor of the #1 civil servant in the state.
The exemplary qualities of Mr. Onosoya came to play as family members, friends, colleagues, associates, as well as retired and serving top Ogun State government functionaries were on hand to celebrate with Mr. Kehinde Onosoya. The officiating minister and the director, Christ Embassy Ministry, Abeokuta Center, Pastor Tom Temison, encourages the congregation to stand firm with God in all situations, just as the celebrant is committed to the service of the Almighty.
Because we know the caliber of the new head of service. He's a godly man. He has the best interests of the state at heart.
Dignitaries at the occasion, including Ogun State Governor Nta Abeokuta, represented, described Mr. Onosoya as an epitome of humility and knowledge, whose unrivaled quality of hard work earned him the coveted position of the #1 civil servant in Ogun State.
We look forward to him working much harder to continue to uphold the work of his predecessors and do so much more to take the Ogun State civil service, which is the envy of many states, to even greater heights.
I am proud to say today that I thank God of my life to see him become head of service on merit. He's an amiable person. He looks like a dove, he looks like a sheep, but is a man that is a lion at heart.
You must have an endless capacity to take all sorts of anything. You must listen to all.
I want to congratulate you and your family and to wish you well.
The celebrant and his family members were full of appreciation to God for his choice as the 20th head of service of Ogun State.
He's someone that is determined to make sure he gets the best. He's an achiever. And I have no doubts in my mind that they are going to be proud of him.
I see my appointment as a great service, and by the grace of God, the civil service of the state shall be better. I've been given a mantle, and I will that mantle so strong on my shoulder.
The management staff of the Nigerian Television Authority, Nta Abeokuta, led by the acting general manager, Kehinde Onosoya, were also on hand to celebrate with the Onosoyas. Mr. Kehinde Olufemi Onosoya joined Ogun State Civil Service in 1993 as an information officer, rose through the ranks to become a director, and was the immediate past permanent secretary, Bureau of Political Affairs and Administration. He is a member of several professional associations, including Nigerian Union of Journalists and Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, and has won several awards. In Abeokuta, Hakeem Jimo, Nta News.
And on business news, marketers eye 700 per litre of diesel after petroleum products by Dangote refinery hits the market as federal government rolls out 2,700 compressed natural gas buses, tricycles on 18th May 2024. Details in our business news segment with Anu Oluwapo Ilori.
Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria says it is expecting that Dangote refinery will further reduce the price of diesel to about 700 per litre. The National Vice President of IPMAN, Ahmed Fashola, stated this while speaking on the current market situation, appreciating the management of Dangote refinery for reducing the price of diesel from over 1,200 to 1,000 naira. Fashola maintained that expectations from Dangote refinery are high concerning more reduction in the price of diesel per litre. In another development, the presidency has revealed that all is set to launch about 2,700 compressed natural gas powered buses and tricycles before May 29, 2024, when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu turns 1 year in office. The presidency also disclosed that all is set to deliver 100 conversion workshops and 60 refueling sites spread across 18 states of the Federation before the end of the year. Special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Mr. Bayo Ononuga, reviewed this in a statement entitled President CNG Initiative Set for Inauguration. That is all for business news. Anurapo Ilori.
And just before we go, electricity consumers under the Band A classification in Abeokuta State are demanding efficiency and commensurate power supply to justify the newly introduced tariff. Yemi Dalimo in this report examines the effect of the new tariff on lifestyle and businesses of Band A power consumers and the expectations of consumers in other categories.
The relatively stable electricity supply to areas such as Lukosi, Ojere, Obadaoku and Olokuta areas of Abeokuta metropolis made many residents locate to these areas, and with a steady supply of power, businesses and other activities were at the highest ebb. However, things took a different dimension when areas considered to be best in power supply began to witness a situation which made them query the Band A classification of their areas, as the power supply formerly considered the best sometimes ago have become low in power supply.
Residents of Obadaoku say they wonder if they are still under the Band A classification of electricity consumers in this area. This is because, unlike before, they enjoyed almost 24 hours of constant electricity supply, but now things have changed and has reduced to about 60%.
This development, the small-scale business owners say, even with the proposed increase in tariff, if the power supply is like the previous times, they will not mind paying for energy consumed.
We are going to pay since they are giving the light steady, and as at now, they even in the night, I don't know, maybe they use that one to suffer also. I don't know. In the night, even though this light they brought now till evening, they will take the light. In the night, they even need the light most. They will not bring it. It is in the morning they will not be bringing light. So we don't know the essence of the light they are even bringing in the morning. Although some people do use the light in the morning, but since we enjoy what we want to pay for, we pay. Sure, we pay. Why won't we pay? So if you see anyone then that is enjoying the light and doesn't pay, the person should be sued. He should be arrested. Yes, because he's not ready to pay for what he's enjoying. So when we enjoy the light, we surely pay. But in Obada here, we are going to enjoy the lights. For the case of that zone here of that electricity, it is nothing to write about because it does not match what the federal government and the electricity generating company used to say that for this level, what they have is not up to it at all.
Because the residents of Obadaoku did not deny the fact that they enjoyed more electricity than many areas within the Abeokuta metropolis, but noted that with the new increase, it is expected that power supply to the area will be worked on to justify the increase.
They didn't even allow us to recharge the minimum that we can afford at the NEPA office. Last time we went there, we were told you can recharge 500 naira since they don't collect the least amounts at the NEPA office.
It's costly now. It has gone higher.
I think when we started using the prepaid meter, the unit was about 60 naira to 62 naira per unit. Whereas today is over 100 naira.
And that report wraps up Channel 12 News. Thank you for watching. Good evening.